In this video, we're going to cover Bitcoin and what we need to look out for. So earlier, this was done yesterday. This was my decision point. It looked like it was starting to roll over. Now, granted, we are in this box and we could easily bounce from this box or roll over on a smaller time frame. When we're looking at this, we did notice this roll over. And it came up to our resistance level of the box, started rolling over, and this is the main reason why we exited our longs. Then on today's show, if you're not catching the shows, I strongly recommend you do so. We were talking about right here, where the price came up, and to me, I still think we're going to come down. So we can get faked out at any moment. And here on the show, I was thinking that this would be a perfect decision point for us to potentially roll over. And, we could decision point, come down, find support here, and then continue up, which is illustrated here. Or we could come down to this, come up, because we don't want to see a dump. That's one thing we don't want to see. Possibly come up and then do this. So I'm more leaning towards the downside. It's my intuition just screaming to me that price doesn't look good. It looks fairly weak. Now, in order for the shorts to play out, and we are in a few shorts, in order for the shorts to play out, we definitely need to break below for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's running the show. We need to break below this box. If we do break below this box, and this is on the 4-hour time frame, if we do break below this box, there's a really high chance that we could go for this area and this area. But again, we are at the mercy of Bitcoin. We don't know what it's going to do. We can only react to what it does. Right now, we're having more candle body closes inside this box versus what we were having earlier, which are just wicks. Now the price did the reversals. Well, again, this is more of a decision point where we could potentially do a lower high. And if it does come up, nobody knows, but if it does come up, now our decision point will be here to determine whether we're going to attack this, to come up, break this level, go up, or come back down, attack this. And now the chances of it breaking this box is around 95%. So this is what I'm looking at. If we do come up, now this is our decision point, which is about 50%, from this total move. And then not only that, but this move and then this dump. So right here is a really good opportunity for us to have another decision point. If it does come down and attack this level, there's an extremely high possibility we're going to do this. Doesn't mean that we will. It just means that, we enter this box again, trying to break out, creating a lower high, and then coming down. Let's go ahead and do our decision point area. I like doing this in a yellow dot. So here's our decision point. If it does, let's say continue up, after a small little pullback, maybe to here. If it does come back up, now we're attacking this level, possibly making a higher high from this, coming down, retracing about 50%, and then now attacking this, and then now we do this. And all we can do is look at the overall trend. Since we did have a really nice move up, it would be healthy for it to come down to at least here. But depending on what the market does, we may also roll over. These blue lines, these are my anchored VWAPs. We have one from this start of the move. This is our POC, point of control. Currently, we're below the point of control, which is right here. Kind of hard to see. We have another anchored VWAP. The blue lines are always anchored VWAPs from a different section. And these sections always start at a pivot. Currently underneath this, but we still have, if I can find the timer, 2 hours left on the 4-hour candle close. So we could close above here and then continue going up. But if we do break, this box is very important. If we do break this box and the lower section of the box is 82,973. If we break below this, there's an extremely strong chance we're going to come for this. I do thank you guys very much. If you have any questions, make sure to post in the VIP chat. Also, we have our very talented admins and also very talented members that are posting updates on Bitcoin in the Bitcoin chat group. And once again, if you have any questions, guys, let me know. Right now, it's very tough. We are currently in Jasmine, and this chart may not be the chart that I posted for the group, but this is just a chart that I have up. Oh, it's not. This is from YouTube. But on this chart, you know, we did break this level. This is when we actually entered the trade. Came down, came up. We wanted to break this level. This is the level we wanted to break. We don't really want it to break this level, but, you know, we do have our stop loss in place up higher. But price went up, which is fine. You know, I would like for it to come up here, especially to get rejected of a 38% mark, the blue line, 38% mark. For it to come up here and then come down, but it barely retraced, came down, came up. Decision point, is it going to attack this to potentially go up higher and then make higher highs and higher lows? Or is it going to attack this and then break this? At the current moment, this is on the 1 hour time frame. It did break this and currently came down. If it comes up, it's fine. Now I don't want it crossing this level. So let me get rid of this alert. And alerts will save your butt. Alerts will save your butt. Let me go ahead and just cancel the whole thing. So let's go ahead and do a magnet tool. And again, this is shown on YouTube. So definitely check me out on YouTube and make sure to check every day. But we don't want to cross in this level, but there's a high chance that we could, and we can come up to here to the 38% mark. And if it finds support here, we're in trouble, more than likely get stopped out. But hopefully this will continue, you know, coming down, rolling over. If we do come up here, it's always ifs, ands, or buts. You know, if we do come up here, what I'm looking for is the break of this level to continue our bearish thought process. Now, all of this depends on Bitcoin. This is why we're always looking at Bitcoin. And we can see Bitcoin right now coming up to, and this was a pretty decent drop. This is basically to liquidate everybody who's going long. Maybe people entered along when it broke this level, 15-minute time frame, had a stop loss here, got stopped out or liquidated. Same thing. More than likely, people had a stop loss here underneath this wick, stop loss or liquidated. And I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, it came down a little bit more just to get the people who use this as a stop loss. Now, if it does come up, which is absolutely fine, we're looking at about 50% of this move, which would be about here. Then for it to come down, and then once again, it's always reacting to what Bitcoin does. The overall picture, before I let you go, the overall picture is if it breaks this level, get ready for shorts, or for shorts to play out, because we're already in shorts. If it breaks this level, and this on the 4 hour time frame, if it breaks this level, which is in blue, then more than likely our shorts will get stopped out and then the longs will continue. Once again, in the group, we did cancel our longs based off of this because it looked like it was going to roll over, and I would rather be at a very small loss in our longs, because we were in our longs for a few days, or very small gains or / break even. If it would have rolled over, our longs, not our shorts, but our longs would have taken a pretty decent hit. We were in a few of them. I want to say 4 or 5, but all of them pretty much on average, really close to our break even, if not barely stop loss or barely at a loss. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It's really easy to say after the fact, oh, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I should have stayed in the trade. That's only if you see it go, that it went up. Or, man, am I lucky I closed out my trade because it came all the way down to here and all of my stops would have been hit. We never know what's going to happen. We can only react. We can kind of see what the trend might do and higher probabilities of it continuing to go up or down. That's only if it stays above this. If it bounces here, we're golden for the longs. But since it started breaking below and started staying down here and then rolling over on a smaller time frame, that was our decision. We can only base our decisions off of the information we have at the current moment, because we never know what's going to happen, only what has already happened. Do not kick yourself in the butt. You know, this comes to emotions. Don't kick yourself in the butt if it ends up going the way you originally thought, because based off of the current information, it looked like it was going to dump. That's all I got, guys. I do thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in every single day. Of course, we do go live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, we do also bonus streams, usually around 12 midnight, sometimes 2 in the morning. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, stay vigilant. Just know times will get better. The trades will get better. And there will be a point to where we have a definite trend, whether it's a downtrend or not trend. Now, currently, we are in a downtrend. We're in a downtrend. Longer term macro picture, price can go up and down in that downtrend. But the overall picture right now, we're in the downtrend until we start breaking higher levels, which we point out in the live streams. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you on the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care.